What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sean from 4GLU, 4 Geeks Like You, and you're now tuned into my review of the Bates Motel, which premiered last night at 10 o'clock. Just in case you guys don't know, this is a prequel or a new take on Norman Bates, who is a part of the Psycho series. And yeah, all in all, let me start explaining a couple of things. Now, I don't want to spoil too much, so I'm going to dance around a few things, but I am going to hit a few points or a few major things that happened in this episode. Now, when we start off with the episode, Norman Bates comes across his father, who's dead, and he's looking for his mother, screaming for his mother, and he finds his mother in the bathtub, just chilling there, and oh, your father's dead. Oh, okay. That's a little bit weird. Pretty sure we're going to see a little bit more as to what happened with the father, but I'm going to aim towards the mother actually killing the father. Nevertheless, let's speed up 6 months later, and Norman Bates and Norma Bates, his mother, are actually on their way to the new house that they bought, or that she bought. And she purchased a new house, which is the house from the infamous Psycho series, and she purchased the hotel, which is now known as the Bates Motel. I keep saying hotel, right? Motel. Okay, so, yeah, all in all, the start of the episode was pretty good. Now we're going to start sliding off into a bit of the middle where things felt a little bit too rushed. And by rushed, I mean girls out of nowhere just decide to flock to Norman Bates out of nowhere. He's at a bus stop waiting to go to school. And, yeah, they start to flock to him. And I was like, oh, okay, who are these girls? And just out of nowhere, it was like, oh, all right, these will be the creepy girls in a movie that you're like, yeah, I'm not hanging with these girls, because as soon as I hop in this car with these girls, I am chopped up in somebody's meal, and I'm not trying to do that shit. I'm just sorry. It was just, I saw it as odd that they just came out of nowhere. Anyway, also want to let you guys know is that this is not a take on Psycho. The Psycho series is not taking place in the 40s, 50s, 60s, or even 70s. This is actually taking place now. Like, people have iPhones in this episode, and I was like, holy shit, oh, okay. I initially thought that the series was going to take place in the past, but I guess we can rock with it. Being that if Norman ages a bit, or becomes a man, it would be like, what, the year 2000 and, I don't know, maybe 2020? Things might be a little different then. Let's see how they work with that. But anyway, yeah, so he meets these girls. These girls want to take him out to a party later on. Norman sneaks out the house because his mother is like, no, you're not going anywhere. Bad, Norman, bad. And, yeah, he sneaks away. Now, during a little bit before him sneaking away to the party, there's this guy that his family used to own the motel and own the house that the Bates now live in. And this guy is, like, really crazy. He's like, you know, your mama, I know about your mama, and I know about you, so you're the only son, and my mama used to own this house, my grandpa built that motel over there, and blah, 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 and I'm gonna cut you up and put you in my suit. Nah, he didn't say all that, but he did, he was coming at them kind of hard, and, like you said, his family used to own this place. Now, after Norman goes to this party, this guy breaks into, the house, finds his mother, and basically rapes her. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm really angry, and I'm gonna show you just how angry I am. And he did, right over the table. Handcuffs and all. I mean, this guy was a freak. He put the handcuffs on her and everything. Anyway, yeah, Norman finds the guy raping his mom and smashes him over the head. And when she sends Norman to go to the med kit, the guy gets back up, starts talking a little bit more shit, and then she stabs him and literally stabs him to death. Like, this guy is just nothing. She just... If they showed what his stomach or what that area looked like, I'm pretty sure it would have been all opened and shit. Like you know, from, you saw the thing? Remember when the stomach just opened up? Yeah, I'm pretty sure his stomach was like that, because she cut him up bad. Anyway, so towards the end, you know, they're trying to get rid of the body, and you see how Norman is working with his mother, and it's like he doesn't want to do this, and he's like, this is your fault, blah, blah, blah. And, basically, towards the end, cops come into the house, and they're, like, being a little suspicious, especially since these cops really had no reason for being there. But, nevertheless, they show up there, and it's a little cat and mouse kind of game about hiding the body and worrying about if the cops are going to find the body and whatnot. The show ends when oh, actually, I'm not going to tell you about the ending. I'd rather you guys check that out yourself. But yeah, all in all, it was a good episode. There were, like I said, things felt a little bit rushed towards the middle and the end. Like I said, with the girls coming in and the party and all this stuff. I mean, you don't even know this kid, and it's like parties and different girls are being introduced, and it just felt a little bit too jam-packed for one episode. They could have spread out a couple of things towards the second episode, especially dealing with the mother being raped and her and Norman actually going out and trying to, you know, get rid of the body. That could have been left off. It's like they just wanted a whole bunch of stuff to happen in the first episode, which sort of to me is like a bad thing. But they didn't leave enough time for us to get to know Norman or get to know these characters that are being introduced to us throughout the episode. But yeah, all in all, I did like it. I am going to stick with it for the season and see how the season finishes out. But again, I did have a couple of negatives and a couple of positives. So all in all, I would give this a 3 out of 5 stars. Definitely would recommend that you guys watch it. It comes on AMC at 10 o'clock on Mondays. So definitely give it a watch and check it out, especially if you're a fan of the Psycho series. So, again, this is Sean from 4GLU, 4 Geeks Like You. Stay tuned for more reviews, and I'll be with you guys later. Or see you guys later, however you want to take it. I'll see you guys later. All that stuff. Peace!